Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the worst Snow White of them all? You know, if you think about it, if you remember the old fairy tale, Snow White's arch nemesis has always been the evil queen and a poisoned apple. But lately, Snow White's got a new enemy, the box office. That's right. There's a new movie out, in case you didn't catch it, on Snow White, and it's not good. I mean, it's not just me saying that. The reviews are pretty clear. It has a 1.4 out of 5 stars on Google, a 2.5 out of 10 on IMDb, and a 44% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let me just give you a hint, because I don't want you to have to go see the movie to know what I'm talking about. The Independent called it lazy, visually repellent. Visually repellent. This is a movie. Exhaustingly awful, The Guardian. Disney has trashed its reputation from the Times. A strange hot mess from the Huffington Post. Not exactly a friend of the folks on the right. Those are the people that should be the most generous to these left-wing woke movies. Listless, says Screen Daily. Good enough for TV, Vanity Fair. That's not a compliment, by the way. Film has a major identity crisis, says the BBC. Now, look, in an attempt to modernize the Disney classic, the film was originally slated as Snow White and the Seven Hipsters. I'm not kidding. That's actually what it was supposed to be called. Not a joke, as Joe Biden would say.
Not a joke. That is not a joke.
I'm not kidding.
Now, if casting just randos off the street from Silver Lake or Earth Cafe, why weren't they actually able to cast people who are actual dwarves or little people? Take a look.
These were dream roles. 7 dream roles in a major production.
Yeah.
A major production. Disney never does anything small, as we know. Disney does big things. This is a dream role.
I mean, think about this. What he's saying right there. For an organization like Disney or Hollywood in general or the left, aren't they supposed to care about these marginalized groups? I mean, seriously, this is what they're all about. And here they are literally taking jobs away from people who probably have a hard time getting work in the first place, who struggle, who fight, like this actor said. And when you actually get a part that is literally for them, they don't give it to them. I mean, this is insane. They do this CGI, you know, the animation and all this kind of stuff. And this is a guy who's slamming it because they don't even look realistic. I mean, after all, the budget for this movie was $250 million. They didn't use a single little person or dwarf. So where did the money go? Maybe it went to security because they had to beef it up for Gal Gadot, because her co-star in this movie, Rachel Ziegler, literally probably endangered Gal Gadot and a bunch of other people on the set because of her shameless tweets about Palestine. I mean, take a look. She also goes, you know, you can tell how woke she is. She's got pronouns in her bio and all this other stuff. And then, of course, she can't just stop there. If you can't read the fine print, she tries to make this, of course, political. May Trump and his supporters never know peace is that part in the little fine print there. How many people do you want to insult as you make a movie that you want people to go to? I mean, you're literally wiping out half the audience right there. But here's the bigger thing. Snow White is supposed to be the fairest of them all. And while I have no intention of actually seeing this movie, I do believe that there's got to be at least some really, really excellent acting in this movie. Why? Why do you say that? Well, because Gal Gadot, who's stunning and an amazing actress, has to pretend to actually be jealous of Rachel Ziegler's looks. And take a look. Here's their interaction when Ziegler and Gadot have to present an award at the Oscars last year.
Please welcome Rachel Ziegler and Gal Gadot.
Now, I don't know. Maybe Ziegler is doing some kind of like Conor McGregor walk around the ring, or you remember Star Wars, Jar Jar Binks. Maybe that's the impression that she's trying to nail here. Maybe she's trying to nail the impression of a dwarf, a new dwarf called Frumpy or something. I don't know, because she would have nailed that role. Meanwhile, Gadot does look like the elegant woman that she is. And that's at least one redeeming quality of this. But here's Ziegler talking about how much she actually cherishes the role of this classic, iconic Disney movie and the character that she's supposed to be playing and how much it means to her.
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Not only that, the movie went off this big woke deep end and abandoned the original premise of the story. Take a look.
You know that you've told me before that your version of Snow White is different and it's more of a 2022 version of Snow White. What did you mean by that?
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There is a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
Stalking her, though? I mean, think about this. The prince in the movie is the one that decides to take care of her when she's in a coma. And that's now stalking. If narcissism wasn't bad enough, as you can tell in terms of the person that Ziegler is, here she is talking about how people are going to wait in line to see her because she's so amazing.
That at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I almost feel, by the way, like Disney hired Dopey, the dwarf, as a film consultant for this, because that's how bad and stupid this whole thing has gone. Thankfully, the original Snow White is in the public domain, meaning that you don't have to waste your money on this $250 million little person discriminating woke piece of garbage.
Well, if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get more.